right, we are watching the Madden 24 deep dive. They did something like this last year, right before the game came out, and obviously we are just a few weeks away from the game coming out now. In the top right corner, we're going to see Dez right here, pro Madden player, Clef right there, pro Madden player. I've known these guys forever. This is my guy, Nick Mazesco. I've worked with Nick a ton, and he's arguably the best guy in the Madden community. Genuinely, he's an MCS commentator as well. And then this is he's called a designer. I believe he goes by Spade, I believe. I'm not super familiar with him, but they have this video kind of edited. This is on their YouTube if you want to watch it unedited with the audio. So you're going to see some replays that they put into the game too, or into this video. And yeah, so we're just going to go into it and kind of work around that. Immediately, we're going to see Dez on defense in the Chiefs and Clef on offense in the Bills. And I want to watch what happens on this very first play because Dez immediately runs some sort of cover zero, and you're going to see this become a touchdown. He's going to get into the end zone right here. And what's interesting, and they kind of make a note of this in the video, is that in one-on-one press situations, right, where this guy's on this guy's, safety's bailing, this safety's bailing, no help over top, right? Entire top of the field is totally uncovered. You see this ref right here, little ref right here. My sim guys, stand up, stand up. We're going to see good receivers apparently win this press battle a lot. And if we watch Diggs right here, he is going to win this pretty easily, get a step. And then not only that, the bigger thing is that after getting the step, it seems like that was just a normal throw. I guess it was a free form, but it was caught in stride. And it appears that it may have been kind of easy to catch in stride. I mean, that was his first throw, and he was able to catch it in stride fairly easily, which last year was not nearly as I guess possible. A lot of people would throw this ball and catch it behind them, which would also be a huge part of knockouts. You see the dive right there, that's a CPU dive. I never loved CPU dive tackles, especially like that, where like that dive animation can never do it, and then he ends up scoring as well. I think Dez thought he was going to try cutting it back. Dez is in gun bunch now, and he's just going to quick snap verticals against a cover 3 shell, it appears, right? Boom, bail. Yep. And then let's just see what happens right here. Goes high ball to Travis Kelce. Good pass, good throw. There's a new little, I guess, user feedback thing at the bottom of the screen that we'll talk about here in a second. This play right here has kind of a cool animation. They talk about how they revamped a lot of the tackle animations in Madden, and this is one of the bigger ones where you can kind of see it. Like this, kind of a catch. It's kind of like a catch or wide receiver DB. Interaction on the catch, which is just a cool little animation that hasn't really been in the game before. You see, he kind of gets popped in the back, falls forward, and the bottom of the screen you see Deadeye completed. So that's new as well. It says completed, or it'll say not complete, which is, I don't know why they added that, I guess, but whatever. It's interesting. From the beta, they made this bigger. They made the HUD, I believe it's called, of the down and distance bigger, which is awesome. And obviously, these guys are not trying to run anything meta. They're just recording a YouTube video, right? They're just calling different stuff. I don't expect bunch quads to be really good. And actually, you can kind of see right here, similar thing with the cover zero. Watch MVS on this left side on the stock fade route. He kind of wins that same way. He actually has a touchdown right here because that's the same win. That's actually the same win animation that Diggs got, and that's MVS on whoever 24 is on the Bills. I apologize, I do not know. Hits a drag underneath instead, though, and we've seen that tackle animation quite a few times, and now we're breaking into the player boxes. Clef is not a Raiders fan. He's a Buccaneers fan, but he's rocking the Raiders hat. And then I feel like Dez always wears, like, generic 17-year-old kid clothing, like just gray hoodie. Anyways, let's see here. Drop back, quick throw, tight slots, verticals. Something that's interesting is that last year, to be able to get good rack animations on these flat passes, you had to high ball a lot. Notice there's no high ball right here. It's just a pass, and he's able to catch it. It says Deadeye completed bullet pass. I don't know if I love that it says completed. I just don't know also if it even matters at all either, so I guess who cares? Good Dez does here. Trying to tie the game up 7 apiece. Has triangle, seam. So that's going to get broken up, and that's something that they had a huge focus on in the Gridiron Notes. If you watched a lot of what we talked about with the Gridiron Notes, different updates, and the beta, was this guy almost, the DB almost suctioned over to him, and then they animate in the air. It's good to see, good to see, good to see, good to see. That was a pretty basic route combo right there, just verticals up the seam on the short side. We see it all the time in Madden. He's going back to the same idea of verticals. This time, boom. Ooh, pass letter just a little bit too far outside. High throw out of. So that time the feedback said high throw out of bounds. Huh. I don't know if I'll end up liking that or hating it. I guess it seems like it's just stating the obvious right now. I'm also curious. I almost never really care much, guys, about the. So that's another animation. That's another cool animation right there, actually. I'm going to interrupt myself. Watch this streak get thrown. This is what they're talking about. Like, this could easily get knocked out. Watch right here. Boom. Catches it. Gets hit as he catches, like, huge hit. That has not been in the game before. Or not, at least in a while. How do you guys feel about the scoreboard? I don't know how I feel about the scoreboard, truthfully. I don't love that. Maybe I like that it's small. Maybe it would be nicer for, like, thumbnails. I don't know. Inside zone. Cut back. Fall forward. Okay. And then let's see what he does right here. It might be a QB draw. It is. That QB draw actually looked kind of bad. Like, that was actually kind of like a different, like, something about that looked different. To be fair, he's trying to QB draw against a six-man front, which just isn't going to work. And he's blitzing. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's impossible to see. I mean, he had 6 people in the box, 7 people in the box against 5 blockers, so fair. I guess it wouldn't work in that case, huh? Again, QB draw. It might be okay. I don't know. The camera angle just looks a little bit different. That's really the big thing. High ball. Okay. So I guess that's a stop right there. All right. I guess the video kind of skips. So again, we're seeing something that last year, we're able to high ball above the middle linebacker, which to be fair, would be tough for middle linebacker to get up there, even if it's, who is this? I don't know who this is. Tremaine Williams? I want to say Tremaine Williams, but I don't think that's just not what it is. But he animates on the way down, knocking it out. And this is something that could happen. I don't like that they're going super in deep with this, but it's something that could happen in previous years. But it seems like it might be more common this year. I mean, it's a big point of focus for them. And you see down here, high throw, knocked out, perfect accuracy, bullet pass. And I guess they just did that just to get more feedback to you as a user, which I guess is nice. Let's see what Clef does here on his own 3. And we're going to see Dez actually going for that old style loop blitz. So we'll see what this does right here. There's that old cover 0 loop blitz backing off the corners. This is actually a pretty meta defense he's running right here. And we're going to see no loop. Rolls out and able to corner route it. All right. What happens right here? Rolling out again. Josh Allen corner route. Yep. And I really do think rolling out is going to be pretty good this year. My thing is, though, I think it's going to be way more. It's not going to be escape artist-esque because there's no escape artist in the game, right? Madden 22, when rolling out was huge, ag, no good, and that's a dropped ag. So that's what's interesting is that this just says dropped. So that's what I don't love. So they're highlighting it. I don't love that it just says drop because you should get a knockout right here. This is a user. This should just knock out. Instead, it just gets dropped. I guess if it's consistently dropped in that situation, that's good. That looked a little bit like Madden 23, though, honestly, right? Like, it's just dropped, which that would happen last year as well. Like, especially in, like, regs where you don't have good players. Like, that could happen in regs. We have 2nd and 2 now. They're skipping ahead a little bit in this video on their end. And we're going to go immediately up top, maybe. Oh, just looking for an ag. Back. No, okay. Again, I actually don't. So we have essentially a one-on-one look right here. He's rolling up a little bit. And we're going to see this guy actually, 24 actually does not. I don't know. It's hard because sometimes when 2 defenders get in the area, you can kind of mess up animations. But, I mean, this looks like it's just a soft squat that matches, right? Soft squat that matches. And then he actually, 24, doesn't make the play. It's the deep half that plays it, which is like, I'm just interested because that almost looked like another ag opportunity base because what I'm getting at if that other player was not there. So I'm interested. RB, high ball, picked off, good. That's just pretty basic. That's really just a cloud flat on the right side, picking off a deep out route. Yeah. It looks like almost a little bit of match. Yeah, I think he has match on. Because that hook curl looked like he got out there. Maybe he doesn't. It's hard to tell. But that The way he bounces back up makes me think that was at least a hard flat and a cloud. Anyway, it doesn't really matter too much. Picked off by Travarius White. Oh, so this is cool, dude. Watch what happens right here. So there's always, I've never understood this actually, because it's not consistent all formations. Look what they're about to do. So this is gun tight, and if you ever known gun tight, it has two wide receiver, right? I'm just put wide receiver, tight end. And so in theory, if you flip the tight end, because they have a tight end, and he is specified as the tight end of the formation, he should technically flip across. And this guy should flip then too. They've never actually done that. And I mean when you flip the formation, I'm referring to when the halfback flips. It looks like they're gonna do that this year. That's good. That's pretty neat. That should have yeah, that's good. I feel that should have been in the game in the past, and I'm happy to see it in the game. It never made sense to me why it wasn't, actually. I've thought about that plenty of times. And, yeah, they show the play getting bagged, which is good. Truthfully, this play, and this is just stock cover 3 against the play. So, I mean, this would have gotten bagged last year against the same look, to be honest with you guys. And I'm happy, though, the D lineman did not pick that ball off, though. I am very pleased about that. But, yeah, I mean, that was just stock cover 3. That money play last year obviously was good. It was just good against that PA slot corner is the perfect example, or PA slot cross rather, is a perfect example of a play being good just against what the meta is, and not that good of a play overall. And we actually see, you know what's interesting? Oh, wow, does he make this throw? No, that's good to see. What's interesting is that short side actually gets open. He has to user it. This fade right here that breaks in from X going up the middle of the field pulls this guy all the way back and gets the corner route open. See, this actually, genuinely speaking, this, a lot of, lab work goes into figuring out some of this stuff, and this is happening right here. So, if we watch on 1st and 10, this gets a little bit nerdy, but 1st and 10, we have wide corner route going wide side, right? A left hash, corner route going wide side, and we have fade, corner route. Watch cover 3 on the right side right here. Watch the outside third. Let's see, a snap, boom. Outside third is going to do a decent job of defending this corner route. It's going to be a harder throw, right? If we watch this again, let's see. Let's snap it, boom. And actually, he inverted it. Okay, that's why I'm getting confused. He inverted it from that slot corner. But regardless, if we watch it on the left side, though, this is wide open. This is super open for a wide open dot on the left side corner. Unless it was, yeah, literally this is wide open. He just uses it. Huh. All right. That's interesting. Misses that throw, although I could see you making that. I mean, he made the throw there, though, and whenever you're able to make the throw that distance, usually it means that there's going to be an ability in the game that you can make that throw with. So, yeah. Let's see, just going 4 verts. Back out backfield. Boom. Anything. High ball. Picked off. Is that a good accuracy? Oh, that wasn't a high ball? Should have highballed it. Yeah, it gets picked off. Fair. Whatever. Clef's back in offense now. Now Clef is in the I-form wing. So he goes with a little toss play. Get to the outside. Get to the outside. Looks like decent blocks are setting up. Decent. I mean, looked like no one just came totally free, which is, good to see. Let's see what we have here. Blitz gets picked up. Nothing really there. Corner route. Caught, dropped, okay. That's one of those animations as well that we've seen a lot of where, again, this is literally a feature that they highlighted, so I'm very happy to see it happening a lot, where we're getting a 2-man here where this guy's actually interacting on him, interacting on the catch. It's almost like 3 different things happening, right? He's going for the catch, he's animating on him. Huh. That's good, and he drops it. Which is, in that case, it looked like that probably should be dropped. I'm curious how, an ability will make a difference on this type of catch, right? And they are really going in on this throw. But, I mean, this is really what they highlighted. This would not happen last year because this is a guy making a play on the ball a little bit, whereas last year the guy would just make a tackle on the wide receiver. So it is pretty drastically different. We just saw a new formation as well, split flanker close. I don't know what playbooks are in. Bunch wide nasty, bunch strong nasty, which all the nasties, they're not that different. They just have, instead of a wide receiver being split out, he's just split in, right? A few yards off the tackle. Inside zone, cuts it out. So that movement actually, I heard someone mention this, and the movement actually looks better, I think. I think the movement actually looks maybe even significantly better, I might say. A little meta route combo right here, give or take. Going underneath. Got it. Nice little swerve in. Swerve, swerve. I'm liking the move. Again, like kind of a movement showcase right there. A little basic flood on the right side right here. Not even flood, just a deep corner route. Boom. Boom, boom. Okay. That was cool. That was neat. I like to see that. What we have here, new formations. 2-minute warning. Okay. Notice in bunch right now, the stance of the tight end. He'll be able to block. He's in that kind of squatted 2-point. High ball, got it. Able to make the catch. That's pretty basic. I don't think anyone really completed or complained too much about those types of high balls. I feel like that's a pretty fair high ball over the top of the middle backer or whatever it is. What we got here? Fade out, motion over. I want to see a motion snap. Yeah, he's gonna motion snap this slant. Actually, no, he's gonna let him set. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Cover 2 man basically. Slant wins. Pass was thrown a little bit behind him. Still able to make the catch, though. Mahomes looks usable, though, for the first time in Madden, I feel like. Mahomes is never, ever usable with his release in regs or MUT. And playing the beta and seeing this, he is definitely usable. Let's watch X right here. Travis Kelce. Ooh, he actually did not win. Triangle. Gonna go high ball, user swatted away. I don't know if that would have been picked off or not, but okay. Noted. 30 seconds left in the half. High ball again. So they're actually sucking. No pause that. But watch this safety. On the high ball, he actually, that's a suction. I think they brought back zone sucking. Suctioning, I should say. Not sucking. Suctioning. That is literally a suction right there. Huh. Okay. I don't know if I don't know if that should necessarily be the answer to zones being bad. But, and we're going 4 on 4th and 10 here. But I don't hate it, I don't think. Let's see what Dez get the first down. Dez dots. Gets knocked out. Okay. And that's actually a pretty cool example. The defender put his hand into getting the ball out. I'm not I guess I don't mind if they suction on high balls, I guess, like that. I don't think. You never really want to rely necessarily on that to be the fix, but I don't hate it. I personally don't hate it, but I can definitely see how a lot of other people aren't going to be crazy happy about it. Geez, a lot of broken tackles on the strip. We're now in the third quarter, by the way. They just cut. They cut to the third. Single back bunch tight end. I want to see the wide receiver power fake jet. I want to see that get called. Call it for me. Come on, Dez. Call it, 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 call it. Is he calling it? He is. Yes. Yes. Fake. Boom. Let's go. Oh my. That play worked? No. All right. Well, good job, Dez. Good job, dude. Great stick work. Great stick talk, dude. Great job. Let's see the instant replay. This blocking should be boom, boom. He'll probably kick out. Yeah. Oh, maybe he'll be oh, no, yeah. Yeah, he leads up. Yep. That was actually pretty freaking fundamental blocking, actually. Great job, EA. Now that stuff's going to make me lose my effing mind. But besides that, that was pretty nifty, I guess. Clef back in the I-4 wing, going back with a halfback toss. Blocking looking pretty good. Right there, a fullback. We just watched a fullback do a pretty good job of actually making a second block. So watch this Reggie Gilliam, yeah. A little block right there. And then, I guess I'm wrong. But he just made a second level block. I thought he actually made contact and then got back up. But I guess I was wrong. Kind of bumps, stays on course though. Huh. That's still cool to see. People actually making blocks. That's always good. What we got? Boom. Not bad. I'm not going to lie. Andy Reid, if that was Andy Reid on the sideline, he did not look like it. Oh, okay. I guess that looks like Andy Reid. All right, that's fair. I think Andy Reid's a little bit plumper, but we'll let it pass. Let him pass on that. Toss again. Clef's just spamming toss now. I think they're kind of trying to highlight the fact that the defense is going to react a little bit better to this play. Yes, watch that linebacker. That's actually... So that's something they highlighted too, is that defense will react faster to the spammed, same run call getting spammed. And this is actually a pretty good example. Very rarely would we see a backside backer actually scrape all the way across in Madden. They just usually don't. And he actually, I mean, this is a bad linebacker. He does a pretty good job. Not only that, but he does a pretty good job of actually shooting the gap. Huh. That's also, like, a pretty good thing. Like, obviously, this is a pretty curated gameplay and whatnot, but they're doing a pretty good job of showcasing some of the things that they, I guess, talked about in a lot of the gridiron notes and a lot of their like gameplay update stuff. Like this is a lot of the stuff that they kind of mentioned, and they're showcasing it, which is good. Like I want to see that. A lot of times, you know, there's a lot of, like I feel like a lot of like word salad, for lack of a better word, for a lot of stuff. And good throw. And you know, a lot of things. It was like last year they said safeties will play the run worse, but they just kind of wrote that down in text and never showed it, and it never actually came true. It's cool to see them say stuff, and then they're actually kind of showcasing some of that stuff as well. I'm a big fan of that, just because, I mean, it's, again, you never know. Let's go. Okay, we have a replay right here. I guess he won right there. All right, sure. Another press win. Mahomes on a screen. Throws it. Okay, boom. Bang. All right. Clef's on a, yo, hey, low-key. Clef just D-line usered with Von Miller on this play. Right here. And he low-key, like, on the lowest of keys, that was kind of fast. Like, I don't know. That was kind of fast. He's going again. All right, that time he got tied up. All right, that's not too bad. Ooh, that's picked off. What was that, the 40-yard line? Picked it off at, what, the 37 probably? It was on his own 40. That's, what, like 23 yards? And I think they're going to highlight this play. This is a crosser going across. I want to, so that's a cloud flat or a soft squat dropping back pretty far. Drop back 23 yards, give or take. Yeah, I think zones are just significantly better, dude. I think zones just work way better for the most part, which is awesome. They react faster. They seem to actually knock the ball out. Yeah, and they're going to highlight this actually now in replay. I figured they would. Yeah, he's starting at his own 45. Or, well, Javarius White is, and he's actually going to backpedal all the way. And in the clip, they talked about this is no zone drop. So he actually just kind of dropped back like that to defend the crosser on his own, which is pretty nice to see. I'm curious what that was underneath. If this must be a hard flat, I guess, from the middle linebacker. He started out here, just jerked out here in a hard flat. I low-key thought it might have been match, but it's not. Pretty sure that's just cover 2 then, it must be, give or take. Some kind of soft squat or something. But yeah, I mean, usually you can make this, I feel like you can make this throw a lot of years. It's a little bit different. I don't know what abilities Mahomes has. If Mahomes has passed through elite, that's really good to see. If he doesn't have a velocity chem, though, it's more like, It's more like, you know, I have to see what the velocity chem, because velocity chem changes so much, right? But Josh Allen, I think, has a velocity chem. Yeah, he definitely does. And that's a good throw out there. On the run completed, good accuracy, bullet pass. They give you a lot of feedback. Jeez. They really do. What we have here, throw over the middle, just gets deflected. I'd love to see that get picked off. I don't know what the replay is here for. We're just watching the middle backer kind of drift a little bit. I think is match on, dude? I don't know. I don't know if match is on or not. I feel like that'd be more of a match thing that we'd see. Touchdown. I didn't like the DB not animating. I feel like this DB, am I crazy for thinking this DB could have animated? I apologize for the quality. It's not on me. I don't know what this little thing was. What was this? Watch the DB right here. Kind of like, you guys see what I'm saying? He like drifts away. What? I mean, he didn't click on. Maybe there's a chance that this just makes it to where like this happened because he didn't click on, and had he clicked on, maybe he could have made a play on the ball. If that's the case, I'm super okay with it. But that was a little funky. Oh, not a crazy fan about that. All right, so Dez down 14. Let's see if there's a comeback here. Going high ball again to verticals. So that got dropped. I actually have such mixed things with that. I mean, this is a pretty hard catch, to be fair. I have always been a believer, though, if you can fit the ball into the pocket and your receiver in Madden on comp game mode can get his hands on it with no contact, he should not drop it. That's a drop, and then they actually acrobat for the drop pick. So, I guess, I mean, again, anything, they're trying to discourage high balls, so I can't hate it. That's a personal thing. But, I mean, also, to be fair, I can also think of it as a logical human being and say, that's a pretty tough catch. Like, as a human being, you know what I mean? Kind of depends a little bit where I'm very much on the mindset, though, just for competitive Madden purposes. Not even talking about realism and all that stuff, which, again, is a different conversation. If that's how you think, that's fine. Doesn't get swatted, need that to get picked off. But if you get your hands on the ball as a receiver, you catch the ball, and there's no contact, you catch the ball. But again, I can see how they make that a drop for especially trying to limit whatchamacallit. You go and cover 0 right here again. I don't know if that what was that right there on the left side. That dude just came free. 4th and 1. We're going inside zone, no passing. Okay. Yeah, able to roll out of the pocket again. Back across your shoulder. No. Fumble. Yep. Quarterback scramble fumbles will always be a thing. Looks like the Bills actually recovered it. Clef did. But yeah, you just can't roll the pocket, or you can't run past the line of scrimmage of the quarterback and not fumble. I'm so okay with that. On design quarterback runs, I don't think you should fumble. But when you do that stuff, I think you should. It's a great way of, that's such a balanced thing in the game. Throws it. Clef cuts it inside. Then it's going to end up scoring a touchdown. Dez low-key getting flooded right now on the lows to keys. Check this play out right here. Right? So we have an inverted shell. And watch how quickly that dude, the wreck on that. So this is an outside half right here. This deep half, this deep middle third, outside third, or whatever. Watch this rack, though. He catches it, and then immediately is able to turn. You haven't been able to do that, I feel like, in a few years. I feel like usually, if you did ag it, you would, get your momentum bringing you. Doesn't highball it. Kadarius Toney's able to catch it to the 10. Cool. Pretty basic right there. I mean, there's some cool changes, man. I mean, again, I'm very happy that they're showing and not just telling us things. High ball, nope, good to see. Have not seen an ag yet, but I do think with a lot of these 2-minute innovations on high balls that we're seeing right now, what's happened in prior years when something like this happened is an ability will let you come down with those catches a lot. RPO read zone peak, saw that get ran earlier for a quick little dump down. That time it gets handed off for a touchdown. All right, and then he's actually going to go for 2 as well. Let's see what Dez has for the 2-point conversion. Oh, trips left. See if he goes to a meta route combo here. He might go in slant post. Let's see if he does it. Doesn't look like he is. No. Show your play art, dude. Show your fucking play art, buddy. Drop him back. Bang. God. And that time they're able to hold on to it. Who the hell's Rice on the Chiefs? Whatever. And then, yeah, boys, that pretty much wraps this one up. There wasn't anything else that really happened the rest of the game that was really worth breaking down. Of course, you can go over to EA's YouTube channel and watch the entire thing with their volume and whatnot. Our Civil.gg pre-sale is live right now. $35 off a yearly membership. This is the best time to get it. It's the cheapest price until this time next year. You get access to everything we do throughout the year. The best schemes, the best everything. It's where you want to be if you want to actually win games of John Madden football this Madden season. All right, link is in the top description to that. See you on the next one.